Why is it that those called to a higher purpose often find their most fervent prayers seemingly unanswered? This struggle, more common than you might think, is often battled in silence. The reasons behind it might shock you. If you are feeling overwhelmed by this silent war within, friend, know this: you are not alone. In this video, we'll uncover 5 key reasons why this hidden battle hits chosen ones so intensely, providing a biblical explanation for this often perplexing experience. Throughout the Bible, we see individuals deeply anointed facing immense challenges in their prayer lives. Job, unwavering in his faith, endured profound suffering despite his passionate prayers. The Apostle Paul pleaded 3 times for the removal of his thorn in the flesh, yet it remained. Even today, being chosen by God does not exempt you from this intense struggle. But why do unanswered prayers seem to target those set apart for greatness, those destined for a higher purpose? This isn't about a lack of faith or persistence. This is spiritual warfare. The enemy knows exactly who to target. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 makes it clear, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." Unanswered prayers aren't just a test. They are a strategic spiritual attack aimed directly at those with a divine calling. The enemy understands that shaking the faith of a chosen one can hinder God's purpose for their life. It's a fierce battle, but one you are equipped to face. The first reason: spiritual sensitivity makes the silence feel deafening. Those who are spiritually gifted often possess a heightened awareness, not only of God's presence, but also the enemy's subtle tactics. Unanswered prayers become a powerful weapon in the enemy's arsenal, used to sow seeds of doubt and weaken the resolve of those with divine callings. Chosen ones often experience more intense spiritual battles because the enemy recognizes their potential and aims to trap them in despair, thereby slowing down or even derailing their spiritual growth. It's a strategic attack designed to exploit their sensitivity. This heightened awareness, a gift in itself, can also make the absence of an immediate answer feel like a crushing weight. The silence can seem louder, the void deeper. But remember, silence isn't always absence. Sometimes, it's preparation. The second reason: isolation leads to hidden battles and silent suffering. Chosen ones are frequently set apart, walking a path that few truly understand. While solitude can be a blessing, offering space for deep communion with God, it also creates a dangerous vulnerability. Without strong accountability or deep, authentic spiritual connections, the struggle with unanswered prayers transforms into a private war, fought in the shadows. The secrecy surrounding this battle makes it exponentially harder to overcome, leading many chosen ones to suffer in silence, believing they are alone in their struggle. The enemy isolates to conquer. Don't let him win. Seek out genuine community, share your struggles, and allow others to stand with you in prayer. Remember, iron sharpens iron. You are stronger together. The third reason: a high calling attracts greater attacks. The higher the calling, the fiercer the warfare. Unanswered prayers aren't merely a natural part of the spiritual journey. They represent a strategic assault designed to keep chosen ones distracted, drained, and distanced from God. History is replete with examples of great leaders, prophets, and spiritual warriors who faced this very battle, often underestimating its potent force. The enemy utilizes unanswered prayers as a constant snare, knowing that even the most resilient warriors can be brought to their knees by persistent doubt. Think of it this way: you wouldn't waste ammunition on a target of no consequence. The enemy targets you precisely because of the immense potential God sees within you. Embrace the challenge as a validation of your calling, not a reason to abandon it. The fourth reason: emotional wounds create open doors for the enemy to exploit. Many chosen ones carry deep emotional wounds, rejection, abandonment, past heartbreaks, that remain unhealed. These unhealed scars become open doors for the enemy to exploit, allowing doubt and despair to seep in. When a person is emotionally vulnerable, unanswered prayers can feel like a personal rejection from God, intensifying the pain and reinforcing negative beliefs. Without inner healing and a conscious effort to address these wounds, this struggle becomes a self-perpetuating cycle of doubt and despair that is incredibly difficult to break free from. The enemy whispers lies into these wounds, twisting the silence into a narrative of abandonment. Recognize these wounds, bring them to God for healing, and actively refute the lies with the truth of His unwavering love. The fifth reason: strong spiritual gifts often coexist with a weak flesh. Many chosen ones possess powerful spiritual gifts, yet they remain fundamentally human. The flesh remains weak, and without consistent spiritual discipline, prayer, fasting, and renewing the mind, the battle against unanswered prayers intensifies. The greater the anointing, the greater the need for unwavering perseverance. Without actively strengthening their spirit, chosen ones can easily find themselves succumbing to patterns of doubt and questioning God's goodness. It's a constant tension, a reminder of our inherent limitations. But it's also an opportunity to lean more fully on God's grace and strength, recognizing that His power is made perfect in our weakness. Cultivate spiritual discipline not out of obligation, but out of a deep desire to connect with God and fortify your spirit against the inevitable attacks. Unanswered prayers are a battle that many chosen ones face in secret, but victory is absolutely possible. Through unwavering spiritual discipline, authentic accountability, and profound inner healing, you can overcome this struggle and continue walking boldly in your divine purpose. The enemy's ultimate goal is to keep you trapped in a cycle of doubt, but God's power is, and always will be, infinitely greater. The question isn't whether you will face this battle, but how you will choose to engage. So, knowing this, how will you choose to face this battle starting today? Will you allow the enemy's attacks to shake your faith, or will you stand firm in the unwavering knowledge that God is with you, fighting for you, and leading you to ultimate victory? If this video has resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and most importantly, share your story in the comments below. What experiences have you had with unanswered prayers, and what encouragement can you offer to others facing this same battle? Let's build a supportive community, uplift one another, and grow stronger together in our shared faith.